I'm Deb, and that's Zanzi. And we have a wonderful story that I'd love to get into this great publication. You Had Me, Uka. Zanzi and I are both autistic, and this has created a severe situation that kind of is very similar to the great story I hadn't heard this about the dog that almost got euthanized and went to work for the police and then ended up saving the son of the woman who made sure that she wasn't euthanized. Being autistic, Zanzi would have had no shot, and I would have no shot. I'd be dead if it wasn't for her. I had an autistic meltdown due to a street sweeper November 1st that truly would have given me a heart attack, a fatal heart attack on the streets. She hadn't been able to co-regulate me. And mostly I'm the one being her autistic support human. She's more autistic than I am. In some ways. I mean, I was forced to not be autistic because I grew up in the 70s and there was no such thing, and I just had to figure out how to be like everyone else. We are living beings, whether we're canine or primate, and we are all unique in this society that wants us all to be widgets. It's killing us in so many ways. What's very interesting about my story is I've been homeless for 15 and a half months. I'm here in Pacific Grove at the library, and you can hear the seagulls. Can fake that if I wanted to. And I would love to build an education empire here on the Monterey Peninsula, because my health depends on access to the ocean, to the salty air, to the cold and the overcast and the fog, especially at Pacific Grove. But being destitute, I've already been hassled by the police just for simply doing research on the bioelectrical nature of human functioning, and actually canine functioning too. I always do that. The Sherlock of human health, and that makes me a bit impenetrable, I think, to most people. And that's in the pandemic world of 3-second attention spans, being hyperlexic, being somebody who uses language very complexly, and also a number of other embodiments, which is exactly what our canine companions teach us. Now, I wrote a book. I do have a product to plug, which seems to be the it is a requisite for being in the magazine, and it shouldn't be. And it's part of the way our world is going, that is going to kill many humans, many dogs. We don't fit into the schema of plantation capitalism. We don't want that. So I have a book. I wrote a book. It's digital only. It's very eco-friendly, and charge a reasonable amount of money, and it would help me immensely to be able to buy food and dog food and ever escalating crisis of gas, and to help me find collaborators and a patron to fund the #Wellbeing Philosophy Institute. Thinking about how we think about being human, so that we can come to grips on the fact of, while we must have the best medical, Zanzi, my poor dog, she's licking herself to death. We really need to find a home on the Monterey Bay Peninsula and get out of this car. It's become completely untenable. And there are hundreds of YouTube videos out there, and my website is debhalfrich.squarespace.com. And let's give the youngin' a little bit of distraction. I've sorted the hard problem of consciousness into an easy pivot. And once you understand how consciousness works, how thinking works, and you don't exclude animals or plants or anything, you start to realize methodologies of thinking, life-centric thinking. That's what I'm searching for funding for, to bring life-centric thinking to every nook and cranny of Earth. I am exceedingly based on body, mind, and soul integrated thinking that is inclusive of all 7.9 billion humans across every nook and cranny of Earth. And once we get all humans first doing no harm to any molecule of life, we'll stop with all the toxicity. We'll stop with all of the madness. We can start working together as one species on planetary problems like climate change, ending the dehumanization of plantation capitalism, and the ever-escalating burdens of chronic disease and mental illness. One more twist. Cannabis saved my life. In a more long-term sense than Zanzi saved my life on that fateful November 1st morning, which is a great story in and of itself. And I truly, truly, truly believe that our canine companions teach us about being human as mammals in ways that will help all of us avoid all the catastrophes that we're hurtling towards when we're only focused on stuff, when we're focused on life. From every single cell amoeba and the fish and the birds and the reptiles, the polar bears, the giraffes, oh my. So this is my genre. This is part of how I'll be spreading the word. I do one-woman improv, Socratic monologues. And again, the Wellbeing Philosophy Institute is about spreading life-centric thinking and then doing research. Philosophers, I'm the founder of #WellbeingPhilosophy. Philosophers are the experts in hypotheses, and to get the science right, we need better hypotheses and hypotheses that are more integrative. And that's where the philosophical hypothesis of bioelectricity, which is my life's work, comes into play. And that's where the #neurocomplexity of being autistic and being a synthesizer, taking all kinds of contemporary sciences and going, well, there is a faulty paradigm and there is a blind spot, and here's how we synthesize a better, more precise answer using quantum physics and E equals mc squared. I am a rare 1 in 7.9 billion human with a lot to share. And being at Bedrock, I'm offering your publication, Coastal Canine, an opportunity to be the first venue to start spreading my story. I'd love to talk to you. You can phone me at 360-969-5826. Check out my website and any more of my YouTube channel. You'll see that this has been a 15-month journey of trying to convince just one person that I've got some valuable insights to share about how life operates bioelectrically. Looking forward to talking to you. Harmony.